Federal firearms license. I had one of those. I used to collect when I was a lot younger and I had money, young not having money, and little very else. I used to collect black powder. Black powder, you know what black powder is? Yes, gunpowder. And I had little pistols. Now I need to get those pistols from around the country. I needed to have them shipped by U.S. mail. Whole box, okay? And to do that, I had to go to ATF and get a federal firearms license. But you're not a seller. No. I had to get one. And if I wanted to buy something like a rifle or one of the newer models, which are made totally different steel, I had to get an federal firearms license number to get one of those. Could you order them through the mail? Well, yeah. You could. But to buy them from the manufacturer, you need a federal firearms license. I can't understand why 20,000 people in this United States who are at gun shows and what have you through the internet, through mail and that, think that somehow they don't need one when you need one. You cannot buy a firearm from the manufacturer unless you have a federal firearms license. So how do all these people do it? They buy them through a wholesaler who doesn't really care about them not having federal firearms license. Now that has got to turn away. And I don't care what the National Rifle Association says. You can't have unregulated stuff, people, anybody going out there. What they found in Haiti, remember Haiti, little thing down there, all the guns that are running around Haiti are imported from the United States. Mexico has had a big problem. The drug cartel walks across the border, or they send drugs across the border, and return that, they get guns. Which they convert, any semi-automatic, they convert into a full automatic. A lot of guns on the street are not from legal brick and mortar companies, that thing, but guys at that thing. I knew a state officer who pulled over a car on the tollway and oh yeah, he's a Chicago cop. Well, his back seat was filled with guns. Now, what is he doing with all those guns? He went to Wisconsin. He's a cop. He can get guns. What is he going to do with all those guns? He's going to sell them. They don't do that. Oh, yes, they do. Just because he wears a badge doesn't mean he has to be honest. And the Chicago cops don't get paid much, so he sells guns, which is not bad for population control in certain neighborhoods of Chicago. But I had to get an FL. I knew other people who collected guns. They had to get federal firearms licenses. And then, of course, you get those who don't. They skirt the law. The state of Illinois now, a lot of assault weapons have to be registered with the state. You have to give them the state police this. You have a FOID card. They want to know if you have an assault weapon. People who have FOID cards have been checked out by the state police. Then you get those who haven't, which, of course, if they break the law and get caught, they should go to jail. Last year in Chicago, they picked up 1,000 people off the street with machine guns. You know, those little semi-automatic Glocks with an extended magazine, and they put something into the system, they turn them into a 30-round clip, it becomes a machine gun. These guys have FOID cards? No. They have federal firearms license? No. And are they buying guns from brick and mortar shops? Nope. They're most likely buying guns somewhere else across the state line. Indiana has loose laws. Some guy who can import guns he wants. Not anymore. You need a federal firearms license, especially if you're dealing out of your home, your garage, your basement, or that little fireworks stand in your front yard. They want to crack down, and which is another federal firearms license for. Wait until they do it for fireworks. Wow. Yes, it is a problem. It is a really big problem, the amount of killing in the United States. You can order, you can order stuff on the internet without anybody checking on it? Wow. And I spent all that money when I was younger buying black powder guns. Of course, right now, which I should tell you about black powder muskets and pistols. You can't get the black powder. DuPont years ago, maybe decades ago, decided not to manufacture it. It was a problem. Yeah. So your Civil War guns, so you take black powder, you can't get it. There was another manufacturer like that. Again, if you're manufacturing something like that and to buying it over by mail over the internet, you need a federal firearms license. It's not worth it. He said it's not worth the hassle shipping something through the not mails but the UPS with a hazardous sticker. Even the little itty bitty percussion caps will cost you $100 to ship them through the mail. Well, not the mail, but that thing, because it's a hazardous material. I wonder what a book of matches would cost. So that is a thing. Well, if you didn't get this up before, now if you get caught with a bunch of firearms, you may have to explain how you got those firearms. And if you bought them from somebody who's not a licensed dealer, they want to know about it. Yes, sirree. And I know people have multi-guns, and don't be very cautious. You can only get ammo through the mail. You have to go over there, brick and mortar, to get the stuff. They're cracking down. Well, you consider the Hamas is in the United States. ISIL is in the United States. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. The Taliban are in the United States. You want to restrict this stuff. Oh, here's something you might want to look back in your libraries. Brooklyn Connection. It's a DVD made in the 1990s. And the one of the people in it said, they should restrict people to getting firearms because they were resupplying Kosovo with firearms.